Yeah.
We got London on the track.
This is all God's doing, man, you can't plan it. But if the devil's in the details, then I'm satanic.
People's kid, how we doing? It's your boy Kobe, back from another video. And as always, I hope you guys are having a blessed day. Quick little update before we get started. Just want to apologize for the lack of consistent uploads the past couple weeks. I've been really busy moving around. I'm working on some other activities. I'm not sure exactly when I'll be back on a regular schedule, but I'll try to post as much as I can for now. Also, thanks again for all the loyal subscribers out there who keep up with this channel regardless of whether or not I'm posting. I really appreciate that. You guys are the best. Anyways, now that that is out of the way, today I have a great video recapping what I have noticed following this year's NBA Summer League. As the event is definitely a staple for us basketball junkies, I think there are some fun and interesting takeaways to be had. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Number 3. Brandon Paul making biggest impression among former college stars. Before getting into the big dogs of the 2017 NBA Draft, I think it's important to recognize the unheralded players who have shined so far this summer. As I'm sure you guys know, the NBA Summer League is not only for rookies to get their first taste of league competition, but it also serves a purpose to give undrafted players a chance to carve out a training camp invite and hopefully a roster spot by opening day. Thus, for big college basketball fans like myself, it is always great to see familiar faces who are still chasing the ultimate dream of reaching the NBA. If you're curious to know who's been the best from these crop of guys, look no further than former Illinois guard Brandon Paul. In his time with the Mavs during the Orlando Summer League, Paul averaged 16.5 points per game, 5.5 rebounds, and 3 assists while showing a solid handle and shooting stroke to scouts in attendance. And with the Cavs so far in Vegas, Paul has filled the stat sheet in every game he's played, making a point to show his potential contributions to NBA teams both offensively and defensively. Quite honestly, his performance isn't new, nor is it surprising. Since going undrafted in the 2013 NBA Draft, Brandon has made the most of every opportunity he has gotten, whether it be in the D-League or Summer League. Standing at a listed 6'4" in height, along with a surprisingly long 6'10" wingspan, Paul can provide quality minutes for a team looking for a veteran guy who provides great leadership. Personally, from how I see it, if a guy like Tim Hardaway Jr. can get $71 million this offseason, there's no way Paul, a player not far off from his caliber coming out of college, should be fighting to make a team. Hopefully this is the year Brandon makes the mark, and he can avoid being a player undeservedly lost in the shuffle of NBA musical chairs for undrafted prospects. Number 2, Lonzo Ball is the clear face of this draft class, for now. To nobody's surprise, the Ball family makes its way into yet another basketball YouTube video. Whether you like it or not, LeVar has done an admirable job hyping his son the way Don King used to promote Mike Tyson back in the day, and that has made Lonzo the hottest ticket so far out of all the NBA rookies. In his game against the Celtics last Saturday night, the NBA had its first official sellout for a July game in Summer League history. And although his play has gotten mixed reviews so far, the enormous attention Ball receives from fans across the league speaks to what Magic Johnson may have envisioned when he decided to trade away a talented 21-year-old D'Angelo Russell to make room for the UCLA guard. You guys have to understand, when I say Lonzo is the face of the draft class, I refer to the sheer amount of eyeballs glued to how he performs. So even when he manages a measly 5 points and shoots 2 of 15 from the field, his failure to produce is a hot topic that feeds the people who swear him to be a bust. The current buzz may not last forever, and another guy from the rookie class may take over the front page once the season begins, but for now, Lonzo is one of the biggest names in the NBA, rookie or not. And honestly, who knows if that is a good thing? It's been discussed time and time again, but I really can't recall a player with as much pressure on him to deliver when you consider his draft selection, the organization he was selected to, the person who selected him, and of course his father. It is truly one of those classic and compelling narratives that can make him either the face of the NBA in 5 years' time, or a great 30 for 30 special on ESPN on what went wrong in his career. Unfortunately, we won't know the answer until the time comes. So until then, make sure to get your popcorn ready, and not just for Lonzo. Number 1, Rookie of the Year is completely wide open. Man, where do I start with this one? I knew this draft was going to be good, and I know it's just Summer League, but I'm surprised how many of these rookies have looked great from day one. So what I think I'm going to do, let's just make an all-Summer League team only considering the best rookie performers. At point guard, all of the top guys in Ball, Fultz, and Fox have displayed great signs in their own right, but I have to say, Dennis Smith Jr. has been the most impressive so far in the games he's played, averaging 19.5 points per game, 7.5 rebounds, and 5 assists a contest, Smith has been the focal point for his team, showing the capability of keeping defenders on their toes with poised shooting, as well as being able to take his man to the lane with explosive quickness. But what about his strength and body control? Here's a play from a game against Phoenix where you see Smith come down in the semi-transition with Josh Jackson on him. No need for a screen, Smith sets up his attack with a simple behind-the-back hesitation dribble, accelerates beyond a point where Jackson can keep up, and then muscles up the finish against the big at the rim. The changing of speeds he has shown is simply ridiculous, and this will create in itself many opportunities at the foul line with the way he draws contact. Great start for him. Moving to the 2, there's a lot to like from guys like Detroit's Luke Kennard and Charlotte's Dwayne Bacon, but how about giving it up to Donovan Mitchell one time? He was already one of the most impressive rookies to me before he even dropped 37 points and 8 steals Tuesday night. 8 steals, man, are you kidding me? If you caught my short profile on Mitchell in one of my last videos, you know I thought his future NBA All-Star potential rested on his ability to shoot the ball. No doubt his defense will make him a solid player regardless, but this guy becomes a beast if he can shoot on the ball and off the ball the way he's doing so far. Funny enough, Jazz coaches were talking about how this summer was Dante Exum's time to shine, and to be fair, he's looked good as well, but Mitchell has comfortably outshined him as of now. Next on the list are forwards, and out of them, Jayson Tatum wins the prize as the player most NBA ready to drop 15 points a game for a team at this very moment, regardless of position. While Tatum is turning a lot of heads from NBA fans who are catching him for the first time this summer, I happened to watch the majority of Duke games last year, so I can't say I'm surprised by his offensive skill set. Having said this, even in the short 3.5 months from his last game in college, I think he's already gotten better with some of his footwork. A testament to how quickly he might continue to improve in the coming years. But before we get too excited, remember, it is definitely a fight for minutes in Boston this year. It seems to me they still have ways to go to figure out what the rotation will look like next season. Finally, rounding out the team with the 2 big men spots, I have to give props to none other than the Atlanta Hawks' John Collins and the Miami Heat's Bam Adebayo. So far, so good for Collins, who is averaging 15 points and 10.8 rebounds per game in his Summer League debut. Another player I thought had a lot of upside for his asking price. Collins has managed to dominate the paint with his strength despite his wiry frame. We will still have to see if he can do it against legit NBA big man, but with Dwight Howard out of the picture in Atlanta, there is an avenue opening up for some decent clock on the court this year. On to Adebayo. The Kentucky product has been a monster in both the Orlando and Las Vegas Summer Leagues. With a quality jump hook in his back pocket, Bam has actually been a nice treat in the low post for the Heat for more than his rebounding ability. Also showing some really impressive dribbling for a guy his size. I think Coach Bo will have to consider getting him some burn at the 4 for him to be a real factor this season, barring a Whiteside injury. With his agility to keep up with different positions defensively, it could end up working out great for Miami. So there you have it. There is my all Summer League team, and with that, that is also the video. If you guys enjoyed, please make sure to drop a like and subscribe, as I will be coming out with more content soon. Also, let me hear from you guys in the comments. What other major takeaways do you have from the ongoing Summer League? Would definitely love to hear your thoughts. Anyways, with that being said, I'll catch you on the next one. I hope you guys enjoy your day or night or whenever you're watching this. Peace out. Go Venus Williams.